Yes, the Toronto, the smell of cigarettes and sewage. You know, the perfect balance. But we're here in Toronto again, downtown, to Bay Street Video, because that is the only place where I can get boutique Blu-rays for MSRP prices. So we're here at Bay Street Video to see if we can snag anything cool. I'm not gonna take that long, but we'll see. My main goal is to get a Killer's Kiss on 4K that came out a few weeks ago. So that is my main prerogative. Or Morbius. Let's see, they haven't really updated it since. Oh yeah, Killer's Kiss. Alright, let's see if we're in action. Touch of Evil. Spare on Your Grave. The Apartment. Circle Rouge. No, I don't think they have. Oh, they have. Thank gosh. I was scared for a second when they didn't have it. Boom. Killer's Kiss. Yeah, they have everything. Ambulance. American Orphan London. I still need to get that. Billy Wilder films. These are all their new releases. I'm tempted to get Eastern Promises. Maybe I'll wait for a Kino sale or something. Beatles Hard Day's Night is the 4K? I think so. Very Shelley's. There's a lot of good stuff here. Some Like It Hot. 12 Monkeys. And I got the it's called True Romance 4K. That's not why we're here. Boom. Then they got the normal 4K section here. Double Like Craft. Death Wish 2. I want Death Wish 1. I don't know about Death Wish 2. Schizoid. Got the Robocop Steelbook. Or his Lost Ark Steelbook. We got. Wow, look at that. This is very interesting. I like this case. Oh, we have Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I'll take that. Jeez. Maniac. 47. Got the Mass Society Criterion 4K. 49, that's not bad. Oh, dude. There's so much good stuff here. Some Jalo. Alright, I got a 4K from Bay Street Video. More than I was expecting to get, but dude, I got some good stuff. I'll show you at the end of the video, but I got some good stuff. Now let's go to books, movies, and videos. See if we can snag any Criterions. Alright, we're at the first BMV of the day. Hopefully we'll be able to find, I don't think there's any Criterions here, but I find some really good 4K deals. So let's see if we can find them. Okay, here you go. Someone already sold this. This came out this week. It's crazy. There's people that get that much money on it. Daddy's Home 2, Infinity War, no. Jurassic World. No, nothing there. Nothing cool. If I can find that collector's edition of the Goodfellas, that'd be cool. But no. Here's a Blu-ray copy of. Batman Anthology. I got all this stuff under lock and key. Video nasties. Wow, they have one Criterion there. I don't think this is their section though. I think it's behind the counter, but oh, that's nice. Got Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yeah, I'm gonna ask, see if they got any more stuff. I was walking down here, and then I noticed this. Videos. And I saw there's DVDs in here, so we'll check it out. See, Blu-rays, 3Ds. They got some stuff out here. How much are these? But yeah. This is interesting. There's a lot of media you can find in Toronto. See the walls of these. Criterion. These are books. A lot of books. So that's the Blu-ray section. Amazing prices, like $4 and stuff. Some more look around. So far I got some good stuff. Alright, another day, not another day, but another stop. We're at B&B. Hope we can find some 4Ks. Here I've been strucking out. And some Blu-rays. Gotta go down the hill. I made a room myself, not to get any standard Blu-rays today. But I found some things that I've been really wanting to look for. And for like $5, so couldn't pass it up. I'm already seeing some 4Ks here. My Fair Lady, I heard this is a fantastic 4K transfer. Big Lebowski. Another copy. This is the thing I sold them. A bunch of stuff here. Dazed and Confused steelbook. Very nice. Got a bunch of stuff here. Wow, what is this? Edge of the Axe. A lot of good stuff here. But I told myself no standard, only 4Ks. Wow, look at a steelbook. Yeah. Alright, so I just got a bunch of Criterions, but I just wanted to take a look at the 4K section, because you never know what you might find. But it seems like some of the same things. Yeah, Chapter 2, King's Men. This looked interesting. I got steelbooks, but yeah. So yeah, Criterions, boom. Alright, fourth and final place. B&B. This place usually has the good Criterions. That's all 4Ks. Bro, it's really my birthday, bro. I swear to God. Find all these good gems. Yeah, steelbook. Alright, we are back in the safety and security of our homes. I might have showered and I might have taken a nap and it might be 5 o'clock in the morning. But today was a very eventful day. I was not expecting to find the gems and the deals of the centuries that I found. You know, I went to, I think 4 places. I went to a Bay Street Video. Then I went to a BMV. So Books, Movies, and Videos. They didn't have anything at that location, so I was going down. And I see this store, a little rinky-dink store, right next to like a stag shop and like a live adult dancing thing. It's called Zanzibar, if you guys know, in Toronto. And I was like, ooh, videos, books, comics, that sounds like BMV. So I went in and I found a bunch of good stuff there. I got really good deals. I went to another BMV and then went to another BMV. So let's get into all the pickups, starting with the Bay Street Video pickups. I have this little bag, Bay Street Video, the first location of the day. I obviously snagged what I went there to get, and that was the Killer's Kiss on 4K Blu-ray. You know, I was kind of tempted on not picking this up, being the fact that this is like 65, 70 minutes long. But I mean, this is a staple in cinema. This is, I believe, Stanley Kubrick's second feature film he ever made. And I have a bunch of Stanley Kubrick 4Ks, and I've been collecting a lot more. I just need Lolita and a few others. But yeah, Killer's Kiss on 4K Blu-ray, made by Kino Lorber, so you know the transfer is going to be great. And I really like that there's no band on the top. It's just full-on artwork, and that's also another leading factor on why I picked this up. It's still a great film, a little crime noir type movie, all black and white. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. Gave me Pulp. You know, if you watch Pulp Fiction, Bruce Willis's character, it's kind of like that with this character. So I really enjoyed this movie. You know, a staple in cinematic history. You know, Stanley Kubrick's second ever film. So I'm very excited to add this to the collection. Next, we're getting The Killing and Paths of Glory. So that is going to be very, very exciting. And I got that for $23 Canadian, so I think it was super cheap in the US. I was talking to Tim Talks Talkies, and he was saying it was like $13 or $15, something like really cheap. These next few titles aren't very cheap, but you know, to import them and to ship them would cost way more, so I'm glad I found them in the wild. You know, recently, last month or 2 months prior, so in May, we got the duology, I would say, the last ending of the Man with No Name trilogy. We got Fistful of Dollars and For a Few Dollars More. And I needed to get the Big Kahuna, and I found it. No slipcover, because apparently they only made a select amount, which is okay, but still glad to have it in my collection. And you probably know what it is. That is The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly on 4K Blu-ray for $36. Not the best price, but you know, it's okay. I mean, if there's a Kino Lorber sale, I would have picked it up then. I was going to, I think it was like $23, but that store has like, it charges you like $10 for shipping, and then, you know, a certain amount more for like $5 for all that's for shipping and taxes, and $10 for all that stuff and handling, whatever. So at the end of the day, this was decent, and I'm supporting a local brick and mortar store because I like to support more brick and mortar stores. That's why I really don't like shopping. But yeah, also my hair's crazy. I just woke up from a nap. I should present myself better. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, this will have to do. This isn't a beauty channel, okay? we're all friends here, right? We're all bros here. You don't dress up to go to your bro's house. And lastly was one of the finds of the day. This made it worth it to go all the way out to Toronto, because I usually don't like going to Toronto, or Toronto as the locals call it. But you know, sometimes you'll find gems here that you won't be able to find anywhere else. And this is a gem I wasn't able to find, and that was The Witch on 4K Blu-ray with the slipcover. This is labeled as an import. This was $34, so that's not bad. Robert Eggers film, A24 4K. When I first heard about this movie was from the Flick Pick, and he shat on this movie, so I'm like, oh, it's probably a bad movie. But then I'm seeing all these other people say like really good things about it, so I'm probably saying, oh, it's probably just his opinion. He probably just doesn't like the movie. But you know, I really like The Northman is coming out, what, next week or so? And here in Canada, it's coming out next week. So I thought I'd get his first movie. There's this movie, then there's A Lighthouse, and then there's Northman. But yeah, with the slipcover, it looks very nice. It looks like those Disney slipcovers with like the whole cutout thing. But this is a Lionsgate A24 release. So yeah, I'm very excited to have this in 4K with this slip. This has an absolutely fantastic artwork. Very minimalist, very simple, no French. So that is very, very nice. All right, so those are the pickups from the first store. Let's talk about the second store, which was called ABC Books, which had comic books. They had DVDs, Blu-rays, and they also had pornography and like Hustler magazines and stuff like that on DVD. And like, I was like, well, okay, whoa. But they did have a bunch of good gems. Obviously, come in a very discreet plastic bag. I only got standard Blu-rays. Now I made a deal with myself to not buy standard Blu-rays today, but some of these I couldn't resist. Starting off with a Kino Lorber Blu-ray release, the oblong box. I don't know anything about this, but for $7.99, this retails for like $30. So to get this for $7.99, and it's in pretty good shape. You can't really go wrong with Vincent Price and Christopher Lee. I don't know anything about this movie. It looks great. The background sounds good. Like the synopsis sounds really good. It's 96 minutes. Edgar Allan Poe's The Oblong Box for $7. Oh, dude, you can't really go wrong with that. Love me some late 60s, 70s horror. You just can't go wrong with that. MGM 20th Century Fox Kino Lorber Blu-ray for $7. How often are you going to say that? So that was a pretty good pickup. Next was a movie that I recently just saw like a few months ago on Netflix. I thought, I want to get it on Blu-ray because it had the slipcover and it was like $6, and that is Jake Gyllenhaal. Also, because I was in the 4K D-Rays movie collection battle, and I said I wanted to choose this movie, but I didn't have it, so I chose Far From Home, and that was Nightcrawler. A fantastic film, very nice looking slipcover, and for $6, you really can't go wrong with that. I mean, that's a pretty good price. Also, you're supporting the local people, right? Because I usually complain about $5.99 Blu-rays at like thrift stores, like especially at Value Village, but they get their shit for free. These people pay money for this, and I'm supporting a local shop, and the slipcover is clean. Fantastic movie. I can't really say enough about it. I just highly recommend it. From the producers of Drive, a very nice looking slipcover. I like the yellow and like all the pictures in it, but a fantastic movie about Jake Gyllenhaal being like a pretty scummy guy. I don't know. Like a lot of people's like, oh, he's so cool. I'm like, he's not really cool. Like same with Drive. People are like, oh, like Ryan Gosling and Drive is so cool. I'm like, what movie were you watching? He was pretty fucking awkward. But yeah, Nightcrawler on Blu-ray. A lot of people are saying we need a 4K. We do need a 4K because this was shot so nicely. I don't know who directed this film, but a lot of artistry, a lot of really tense scenes, a lot of great movies, and yeah, Nightcrawler on Blu-ray. Another movie with the same status that I haven't actually seen yet, made by the director of The Revenant, actually the year before he made The Revenant, and that is Birdman on Blu-ray. Another fantastic looking slipcover. The matte finish looks really nice, and it opens up like my Inglourious Basterds set, and it has this very nice looking set. Well, it's not a set, it's just like a Blu-ray, but it has that same like not gatefold, but open up. Brace yourselves for a breathlessly heady flight into the stratosphere as Birdman soars. So this looks nice. I'm excited. I saw a lot of those behind the scenes features where Michael Keaton's just walking down Times Square and people just like recording him and filming him. I think that has to do with it. I think this is also filmed in one shot, or like it portrays itself to be filmed in one shot. I'm not too sure, but nominated for 7 Golden Globes, including Best Picture. But yeah, so another blind buy, but I'm excited to get into this. And then it comes with a red case. It looks really nice. So, Birdman on Blu-ray. Yeah, goodness. Iñárritu goodness. And now next is a hard movie to come by here in Canada. And it was $5. And that was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. One of my favorite horror remakes. I recently got from Salvation Army this box set on DVD that comes with a whole bunch of cool stuff. But the quality of the video on DVD isn't that great. So I've been meaning to want to pick this up, but when I go on Amazon, I really can't find it anywhere else. You can find the sequel or prequel to this movie called Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, which is also in its right. It's a decent slasher movie. But for $4.99, I can't really pass up. Only problem is there's like a cigarette burn on it. I have no idea. But I've been looking all over for this everywhere. People on Facebook Marketplace have been charging $10 for this. I'm like, screw you guys. So I decided to support the local man and get it for $4.99. Can't go wrong. Comes with the Blu-ray, and yeah. Also, I noticed a lot of these stores, they have their own what's it called? Like numbering system. So they keep all the discs in like these binders, and they choose, okay, it's binder 11. disc 80, so they'll go to binder 11 and they do all that stuff. It's really nice. This was the this is another find of the day. This was I was so surprised that this was so cheap. But again, this does have a 4K, so that could be why this person maybe have sold it. But this is a Blue Underground release that I got for $5, and that is Zombie on Blu-ray. Holy shit. My first Giallo film. I haven't seen any Giallo films. I've seen New York Ripper, but that really didn't gel with me. I like the intro, but it's just a bit too schlocky. But I have a good feeling that I'll enjoy this type of schlock. I mean, that image is just so ingrained in culture, especially in movie culture. Like, if you've seen things like James Rolfe's chronologically confused about movie things, he always talks about zombie, and that image of that zombie just burns into my head. Such fantastic marketing for just a simple thing, because it's like, oh, a zombie movie, and then it's like, that's the zombie you're gonna see. That looks scary as shit. But yeah, I know I love me some Giallo films because the use of practical effects is just so important. It's kind of like the same way how Hong Kong, they focus on the action. Oh, the story's still good, but the action is the core of it. Same with Giallo films. The practical effects, the makeup effects are the core of any Giallo film. So Giallo means Italian horror. But yeah, so this is the Blue Underground. It's proud to present Zombie in a new 2K high definition transfer. So this isn't the 4K one, but I mean, I can't really complain. A Blue Underground Blu-ray for $4.99, dude. Like, what the fuck? But I would say this is the pickup of the day. A Criterion Blu-ray for less than $20. You gotta be shitting me. And Canadian, so this is probably super cheap in American. But that is the Godzilla Criterion for $14.99. It comes with everything. It comes with all the booklets and stuff. I like Godzilla. It's not my favorite movie, but I can't pass up a $15 Criterion. This is probably like, what, $10 in American. But I love the artwork on this. It's fantastic artwork. It goes throughout, but when you open it, I did not know this. When you open it, and then the back also. The artwork on this is crazy. This digipack, fantastic. And I can't wait to rewatch it, because last time I watched it was on like my laptop. And that was, I don't think that was not the proper way to watch a big movie like Godzilla. Say what you will about the sequels. I like the sequels, but the sequels are on the channel, and they weren't that culturally impactful as the original Godzilla film. So I think I just wanted, because I know they had this big box set, with all of the movies, the Toho or Showa era movies, and those are still pretty good. It's just this has more of a serious tone. The rest are very, very comedic. Even the second one is pretty comedic. They're basically the MCU of like monster films. But yeah, a $14 for $15 Criterion Blu-ray, you really cannot go wrong. So yeah, Godzilla on Blu-ray. Woo. All right, pretty good start, huh? Pretty good start. We have one more. We went to two more stores. This next one was a BMV. Because the first BMV I went to, I showed you, they didn't really have anything. They had one Criterion, because my main goal when going to BMV was to pick up a bunch of Criterions, because they have Criterions for $24, which is about $18 USD, so it's cheaper than the Barnes & Noble sale, and it's actually cheaper than the 40% off sale that we have here in Canada. So I decided to pick up a bunch of Criterions. I did find a 4K that I wanted to get, but I felt like I want to focus more on these Criterions, especially because we're in the month of July, and I'll do a whole video of all the Criterions that I picked up in July, because I'm really getting addicted to Criterion collecting. But let's get into the first pickups. I'll save the best for last, because this is a huge, I think this is out of print, I believe. Yeah, so starting off, I've been wanting to get this for a very long time, but I've always like, it's on the channel. But, I've been wanting to get the whole trilogy, and starting off with Guillermo del Toro's Cronos. I heard a lot of really good things about this. This is on the channel, so I was a bit sus on picking that up, because I usually tell myself that, oh, if it's on the channel, you can just watch it on the channel. But dude, like, it's also a blind buy. I still haven't watched it. Even though it's on the channel, I still haven't watched it. But the artwork looks so nice on it, and it's a Criterion. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Criterion. It comes with little booklets, because I love reading, so all those little booklets and stuff are fantastic. And you got Cronos, such a fantastic looking Criterion, and I'm super excited to watch this. Next is the second part of the Guillermo del Toro trilogy. That is The Devil's Backbone. Now, shout out to my boy Cinema Inspired. He recommended this on his Criterion recommendation thing. So I thought, you know what, yeah, because I asked him to get this for me, but they didn't have it. So I'm like, okay, I'll deal with my own picking up stuff. So yeah, I got this at a BMV. Very nice. Devil's Backbone, another blind buy. Again, I don't really know what it's about, but the back blurb sounds very fascinating. You know, the Spanish Civil War and all that stuff. So I really enjoy when people take really traumatic events, things like war, things like loss, and, you know, turn it into a horror film, because those events are horrifying within itself. So there is a lot of ripe themes and thematically to, you know, have a horror movie. You know, things like trauma and depression and, you know, loss and stuff like that are very ripe for horror films. So, you know, Devil's Backbone, and I really like that artwork. So boom, I need more Criterions in my collection. I still need to get Arrow Video titles, bro. Like, I have I keep losing those questions. Next is I mainly got it because this was made in Technicolor, and if you can't tell, I'm Indian, so this movie takes place in India, and it is The River by Jean Renoir. So The River on Blu-ray, you know, a movie that I've heard pretty decent stuff about. This is on the channel, but I just wanted to support it. I wanted to have something that represents me, even though I do have the what's it called, Green Knight, which kind of represents me because he's an Indian and he has this big whole thing. But, you know, I just love me some Criterions, and boom, The River. They had the Kotze trilogy, which I was very tempted to get. But I was like, dude, that was like $50. I'm like, you know, for 3 movies, well, that's pretty good. But it's just, I wanted to get a different selection of different things. Oh, I got 2 Guillermo del Toro films. But yeah, The River on Criterion Blu-ray. And now the last Criterion pickup of the day. This is a doozy for, you know, the size of it for being only $25 or $24. And that is an Ingmar Bergman film. This is the Digipack 2 3-disc set. That is Persona. Holy moly. Not my favorite Bergman film. My favorite Bergman film is Seven Seal, but it's just a fantastic movie with such amazing, you know, performances. Because most of this movie is just 2 people talking to each other, and just the roller coaster of emotions you go through is just. And it's a shorter film. It's like it's 83 minutes long, so it's less than an hour and a half. But it's just those 83 minutes are just a roller coaster of emotion. And it's just a fantastic movie. That beginning is just fantastic with the different imagery and stuff like that. Even though it's not a super, like, you know, artistic imagery wise, you know, of course, I mean, obviously there's like really good cinematography and stuff like that. I mean, like things like if you watch like Eraserhead and it has all those different like techniques and like very, you know, poetic imagery, it has it in the beginning, not so much in the rest of the movie. Like it shows, what's it called? It comes with a booklet. Like these scenes, that first like 10 minutes or whatever, and they show all those different things. Those look really good, and I'm excited to see it uncompressed, because, you know, even though I do like the Criterion channel, it does look compressed and it is pretty pixelated. So I'm excited to see an uncompressed Persona on Blu-ray. Comes with 3 discs. It comes with a DVD, a Blu-ray, and a supplements. This is going for $50 USD. And I was able to get it for $24.99, even though you can get the Blu-ray for $19.99 in Barnes & Noble. For the whole disc set, you know, for being a chunky boy, you know, having a prevalent presence in my collection and on my shelf, I like the $24.99 is pretty good. And then the last pickup of the day is not the, you know, the big doozy, but, you know, I've been collecting the Snyder trilogy. So I have Man of Steel. I have Man of Steel on a 4K with the slip. I have the Zack Snyder's Justice League with the slip, and I had to complete the collection. Well, technically there's Wonder Woman, but that's okay. I heard that was a decent movie. But the final pickup of the day is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice with the slip. Now the slip is pretty damaged, but I'm not gonna take the slip, right? Because I've been wanting to get this movie, and for $15, that's a pretty good deal for a 4K. You know, this is the ultimate version. I don't really remember the ultimate version that much. I did see the theatrical version in theaters, obviously, But I remember not hating it because I remember when this movie came out, everyone shat on this. I'm like, it's an okay superhero movie because it's a superhero movie. What the fuck you expect? But the Ultimate Edition, the Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition was a lot better because I did watch it recently 2 years ago, and that was a pretty good experience. But again, that was on my computer on a little screen, so I'm excited to pop this 4K in on my big OLED TV, seeing all those organic light emitting diodes pop with color. Even though this isn't the most colorful film, the black levels are going to look fantastic, and I'm super excited to get into this. That is the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, the Ultimate Edition on 4K Blu-ray. Alright, so those were the pickups of the day. Whole lot of bangers. I do recommend everyone who is in the Greater Toronto area to check out Toronto, to check out anywhere, honestly, to support physical media, because you'll get some really cool stuff. And some people call it trash, some people call it that it takes up space or whatever, but it takes up, it also takes up space in my heart, okay? It fills a void in my heart, okay? But yeah, those are the pickups of the day. Bunch of Criterions, a Blue Underground, two Kino Lorbers, an A24 4K, a bunch of stuff for a great price. Spent like $250. Regularly, this would have costed at least, I don't know, like 500, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this alone would have costed $30. This alone would have costed $50. So right over there, it's like almost $100. All right, so those were the pickups of the day. I'm very excited. I'm super excited that I was able to get Zombie for $5 and a Kino Lorber for $7. Those are fantastic prices. So yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to watch another video of mine. I am Mace for the Mockbuster YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this hunting video and you want to see more, please click that like and subscribe just to let me know that you guys are enjoying this content. I am, going, I would have probably never gone to Toronto if it wasn't for, I can make a video and, maybe I'll find some good stuff and show people, because, there isn't many Canadians watching my videos, but I know there is a good chunk of them. And, if I can help the community and, tell people, hey man, you can go to these places, support local physical media shops and, keep that thing, because that's honestly why people do videos. That's why we do videos, is just to, because I'm lonely, but also to, just to find other people who have the similar interests, people who love film, people who love it so much that we go out of our way to collect them, to actually have physical copies, because honestly, we love film, and having this is a physical representation of why we love film. So yeah, so if you like this video, again, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know whenever I upload next. I upload a bunch during the week, so you'll never get bored of it. You'll never lose content, because sometimes I go into my subscription tab and there's there's no new content. So if you're subscribed to me, there's another video you can add to your thing. But yeah, so that was it. I've been Mace from the Mockbuster YouTube channel. Sorry for the long-winded outro. But yeah, so please have yourself a good day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this. Please stay safe, and God bless. Peace, cheers, and long live physical media. I see you guys. Peace out.